Welcome everyone to Combat Wrestling Trivia. This week, we've been waiting all week for it. It's your exciting title match as Paul Meade of the Impactful Insiders defends the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship against the former CWT Ironman champion. And as he cashes in option C, it's Alex Worden of the Nation of Defamation. And it is for the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship. Let's bring you into that match right now. And Steve Mason. My bad. Oh, it's on me. All right. We're all good. It's because I had to re-upload the background. It's all right. It's all right. It's just technical difficulties. It's all right. But thank you all for being here. We are in a CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship match, and it is happening right now. But first, we are going to be introducing the challenger. He comes from the wrestling trivia capital of Canada, and therefore the world, as I like to say. But he was the former CWT Ironman champion. That title is now deactivated, and he is cashing in option C at his chance to main event prestige and take that title away from the champion. And it is the real rock and roller, Alex Worden. How are you?
Nervous. This is something I didn't think would legitimately happen, even as far back as having option C, with everything that's gone on in the league and everything that's happened over the past few years. But today I was just sitting back and thinking about it, and I posted these thoughts on Twitter earlier too, but it bears repeating in person. I have to remember that I've been doing this for 6 years, on and off through various leagues and various forms of trivia. In that time, I've only ever actually won one title, aside from the Ironman. 6 years. I've given it everything I can some nights I'm just in it for fun. But it's 6 years in the making, and tonight, I'm gonna fight. I was the Ironman champion, undefeated in that division for 16 months, so I've earned my shot. And tonight, I am going to fulfill my destiny. I'm going to become the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion. And like I said on Twitter, y'all better watch, because tonight, nothing's going to stop it.
Well, the only thing standing in your way is the champion. And that champion, he won the second Clash of the Combat when he defeated Travis Fame in the finals after going in 0-2. He's a former member of the Ironman division, but proved that the Ironman division was not for him as he moved into regular matches. He comes to us from Toledo, Ohio. He is the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion. It's Paul Meade. Paul, how are you?
I'm doing good. Looking forward to this for a long time. I went through the whole clash, faced so many great competitors, made it through Travis. It's, I guess finding out, I'm going to realize it's just as hard to defend the title as it is to win it. Alex is a great competitor. We faced once before in controversial ending. I'm trying to get my revenge on that, so.
Yes, indeed. So, before we get into our match, there's a couple things we got to do. We got to welcome in some more people. Dave Boyce, welcome in. JB3, welcome in. Travis Fame, the leader of the Nation of Defamation, he's here. And yes, once again, congratulations, Travis, on starting that family. Can't wait till in 16 to 18 years when he plays in CWT. But guys, it is also time to bet your loonies. For new people that are new to the stream, in the right below your chat in the left corner, you'll see a thing with a little picture of a loony with my character's face on it. You can use those to bet on who you think will win this match. Will it be Alex or will it be Paul? Go ahead and place your bets now on who will win, and we will find out at the end of this contest. And it's going to be starting right now, because it is time for round number 1. In round number 1, it works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. 2 questions each based on first round strengths given by both combatants. 1 final question with 4 possible answers in a random category with 1 point per correct answer for 8 total points available in this round. So if you guys are ready, we're going to start with Paul's strength. And those come in the category of the Ruthless Aggression era. And your first question is, which multi-time women's champion won the fan vote for the Divas Halloween Battle Royal at Cyber Sunday 2007? Dude says that he can't wait for the eventual rival between the two. The first ever father-son match at CWT will be great. Welcome in, Lil Dab. Haven't seen you around for quite a while. Welcome back, Lil Dab. Good to have you here. All right, looks like they are both in. Alex, what do you have?
Shot in the dark, Mickey James.
And Paul.
I also guessed Mickey James.
Well, that is because it's correct. Mickey James is the correct answer, getting you both on the board to start the match. Dwayne, welcome in. Dude says, also looking forward to Chris Cass's return in CWT. Not happening. And our next question is, what was the name of Deuce and Domino's tag team finisher? Oh, Lil Dab's always watching. That's good to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Lil Dab, for keeping up. It's always fun here at CWT. Always fun. You won't.
Oh man.
But yes, Deuce and Domino, they were a big part of the Ruthless Aggression match we had last week, which you can no longer watch because that was a fucking meltdown. Either way, do you guys both have an answer?
I don't have any guess. I'm completely blanking.
Are you passing on a Ruthless Aggression era question, Paul?
I should have said not SmackDown.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Alex, what do you have?
Just another shot in the dark. Roll of the dice.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for the crack 'em in the mouth. The crack 'em
Roll the
in
dice
the mouth.
was someone else's.
Maybe it makes sense to the 50s theme. Who gives a shit?
Anyway, moving on.
I'm not a guess that.
Your next questions come in the category of WrestleMania main events from 2008 to now. And that question is, how many times has the main event of WrestleMania not been for a championship since 2008? For 2-night WrestleManias, both nights count as main events.
Oh wow.
As we have 1.8k loonies on Alex, 450 on Paul.
Oh man.
Why is my music playing? Come on. There it goes. Got some guesses in the chat. Good job, guys. These guys go through every WrestleMania in their head. Dave Boy says, I'll bet for Paul if he capitalizes his name. All right. Is everyone in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Alex, what do you have?
3, 26, 33, and 36 night 1.
All right. And Paul?
I also said 3.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 5,
Good.
26, 28, 33, 36 night 1, and 38 night 1.
Yeah.
5 is what we were looking for.
I was trying to guess. Like whatever.
Because I thought about that too, because night 1, 38's advertised main event was supposed to be a talk show, and then it became an impromptu match. But
Yeah.
because otherwise it would have been a title match between Ronda and Charlotte.
And moving on, your next question is, while making his entrance to the ring for the main event of WrestleMania 25, what did Triple H throw his signature sledgehammer at? Well, just for you guys in the chat, we can do this. Oh, look at that. It says all meeting up.
There you go.
There you go, guys. Everyone happy now? Dave says it's children. I don't think so. That would be not good. All right. Is everyone in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Paul, what do you have?
I said a throne.
And Alex?
I said a wall of mirrors, 3 maybe?
The number wasn't relevant, but a wall of mirrors is the correct answer. So 2 for Alex, 1 for Paul as we move into your final question, which is our 4-pointer. And today's 4-point question comes in the category of the 1980s. And your question. Who are the 4 wrestlers that Randy Savage faced in the 16-person tournament at the Wrestling Classic?
Oh.
Wrestling Classic.
It's also known as the first, I believe, the first WWF pay-per-view event, the Wrestling Classic. Randy Savage competed in 4 matches in that tournament. Who were they against? I've personally never watched this. I think it is on the network or in the States for you guys on the Peacock. But I don't think I've ever actually watched this. You guys will get a little bit more time with this. It is the 4-point question. Coming up soon, the strength round.
Yeah, 4 guesses.
Got some answers from Topher, from Wayne. Travis has some answers. Ryan has an answer. Dude has an answer, and it is not that. As we are up to 15 live viewers for this championship match. Damn. Might be a new record for CWT.
Nice.
All right, I got some guesses.
All right, so everyone is good, correct? Everyone's good to go?
Yep.
Because I'm going to be.
All right, so Alex, what do you have?
Steamboat, Junkyard Dog, Tito Santana, and Rick Martel.
And Paul.
I said Junker Dog, Greg Valentine, Mike Rotunda, and Nikolai Volkov.
Right, your correct answers are Ivan Putski, the Dynamite Kid, Ricky Steamboat, and Junkyard Dog. So Alex, you got 2. Paul, you got 1. 4-2 as we head into the strength round. There's now a 4-2. So, yes, Dave, you are old. I agree. But good job to everyone who got them right in the chat. We are going to move on to our second round. In round number 2, it works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second string provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there's no steals for 4 total points available. And Paul, since you are not in the lead, we are going to start with you in the category of WCW during the Nitro era. And Paul, your first question is, on which show did David Arquette win the WCW Championship?
Thunder.
Thunder is the correct answer. Move on to your second question. The main event of Uncensored 1999 was contested in a barbed wire steel cage with what other stipulation?
First Blood.
First Blood is correct as well. We move on to your third question. Which wrestler defeated Booker T for the WCW Television Championship at Slamboree 1999? Dude redeems a hydrate, plus some water.
February 99. So.
You're going to hydrate, I'm going to caffeinate.
There you go. Gotta keep you going somehow.
2 names.
need an answer, Paul?
I'm gonna say Rick Steiner.
That is correct.
I couldn't remember if it was Rick or Scott.
And your final question. Who was the first wrestler to win the WCW United States Championship on an episode of Monday Nitro?
Okay. Trying to think. So, trying to remember when they all won their titles. Probably pay-per-view. I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Jeff Jarrett.
Wow.
Who I think
I
may
didn't think it
have
was that long.
defeated Mongo, I want to say. I might be wrong.
I didn't think it was that long without a U.S. title change on Nitro.
All right, so
97.
Paul, you still picked up 3 points in your strength, bringing you up to 5 as we move on to Alex. Alex, you chose WrestleMania 18, the one-shot
Canadian WrestleMania.
So WrestleMania 18, your first question is, which wrestler accompanied Scott Hall to the ring for his match with Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Kevin Nash.
That is correct. Move on to your second question. That question is, who is the WWE Women's Champion going into the event?
Jazz.
That is also correct. And your third question. How many wrestlers held the WWE Hardcore Championship during WrestleMania 18?
I knew this would come up.
I did too, as soon as so this was strength.
Five.
That is also correct. Dave, welcome to CWT. One events are one-time use. Is what our new thing is one-time use. You pick a single event. But the questions will be a little bit harder. As your last question is, which move did Kurt Angle reverse into a roll-up with feet on the ropes to get the win over Kane in their match?
No, I literally just looked at the Wikipedia for this before about half an hour ago.
Sometimes you gotta watch the events.
And it specifically mentions the roll-up reversing a chokeslam.
That is correct, giving you a sweep of the round, bringing us up to 8-5. We head into the battle zone. The battle zone, you guys know, works like this. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start the round until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point for 5 total points available. So guys, if you are ready, today's question comes in the category of U.S. independent wrestling.
Oh, fun.
And your question is, who are the 10 wrestlers with the most combined days as PWG World Champion? Paul, we will start with you.
Wow. So I guess this here, Kevin Steen.
All right, and Alex.
Chuck Taylor.
Paul.
Yeah. El Generico, I know him.
Is that an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Alex.
Adam Cole, baby.
Paul.
Ooh. Roderick Strong.
Alex.
Christopher Daniels.
Paul, back to you.
Brian Danielson.
And Alex, you're fourth.
Just looking over who's been said already. Saving that one. Trying to think who's been in and out of that company. Wait, let's go with Keith Lee.
Okay. And Paul, your final one.
Noe Claudio.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay. And Alex, finish us off.
I would hope he's not this vain, but I know it could happen. Super Dragon.
You never know with that company. Anyway, your answers are in reverse chronological order, I guess, or however it is, starting with the most to the least in the top 10. Bandito, Adam Cole, Zack Sabre Jr., Kevin Steen, Roderick Strong, Jeff Cobb, Chris Hero, Joey Ryan, El Generico, and Frankie Kazarian. So Paul, you got 3. Alex, you got 1. 9-8 still for Alex as we head to the championship rounds.
Oh.
It is now time for championship rounds. As we, Alex, yes, dude says in the chat, you said a lot of guy that held the PWG championship, just not for as long to get the top 10.
Yeah.
So we are going to move in to the championship rounds, and that one starts with the workhorse round. And the workhorse round starts like this. 5 questions in random categories will be asked for each player to answer. Each correct answer is worth 1 point, and every wrong answer causes the player to lose 1 point. There is a total of +5 available in this round, but you can also get -5. So we are going to start with our first question in the workhorse round, which comes in the category of the WWE. And your first question is, at which pay-per-view did Booker T make his first WWE appearance? Oops. Wording on that. Travis hates the workhorse round. Alright, looks like they are both in. Alex, what do you have?
King of the Ring 2001.
And Paul.
King of the Ring 2001.
That is correct. 1 point on the board for everyone. You attacked Stone Cold Steve Austin. Put him through the announce table on it. We're going to move on to your second question. And that question is in the category of NXT. Which type of match did Mia Yim and Candice LeRae have in NXT The Great American Bash 2020?
Oh man.
Questions are going to get a little bit more difficult as we advance through the round. I am sorry, dude. I let you down. But, all right. Looks like Paul is in. Alex, are you still thinking? Are you good?
Between 2 things in my head. I'll go with it. All
right. Paul, what do you have?
The last woman standing.
And Alex?
I said a street fight or no holds barred.
Correct answer is street fight. giving Alex 1 and bringing Paul down 1, 11-8, as we head into your third question. And your third question is in the category of a Ring of Honor, which former WWE Tag Team Champions defeated the American Wolves at Honor Takes Center Stage 2011? Right, they're both in quick. Alex, what do you have?
I said Benjamin and Haas, world's greatest tag team.
And Paul.
I also said world's greatest tag team.
That is correct, giving you both a point. 12-9 as we head into your next question. And your next question comes in the category of the NWA. And your question. At which NWA pay-per-view did Tyrus win the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship?
Ooh. And then, but
Yeah, I'll go with.
All right. Paul, what do you have?
I said hard times.
And Alex.
You might be right. I know it was the last show they did of 2022.
The correct answer is Hard Times.
Yes.
So, Paul, you will move up to 10. Alex, you move down to 11.
No, be proud.
Hard Times was the correct answer. Hard Times 3, but we don't count that into years, so we don't need years, but Hard Times is good. And your final question comes in the category of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And your question. Which featured WCW wrestler was the winner of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Super J Cup in 1994? Travis, I want you to read what you just said and then reread the question and tell me how that makes sense that Scott Norton would be in a Super J Cup. I'm just playing with you, Travis. Don't get mad at me, but I'm just saying. I don't think Scott Norton's a junior guy.
Yeah, it was right. Or he could have been.
That's the first thing that popped up into my head before you said J Cup.
Travis doesn't know what a Super J Cup is. Okay. Sorry, Travis. I don't want to shit on you, but yeah, that was just funny to me when I read that. I was like, wait, he's real heavy. He's like 3 junior guys.
He had the same mindset.
All right. Alex, what do you have?
And just hoping I got the calendar right in my head. It would be Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
And Paul.
With Pegasus Kid, Chris Benoit.
Correct answer is Chris Benoit.
Yes.
Or the Pegasus Kid. So, Paul, that puts you up to 11. Alex down to 10. You guys have swapped the lead to the last question as we head into the strength round. And the streak round, sorry, the streak round. And the streak round, it works like this. 5 questions in random categories will be asked for each player to answer. Each player can only unlock the next question if they answer correctly. If they are incorrect, the round will end. 5 total possible points available if you can answer all 5 questions correctly. And we are going to start with your first question, and it comes in the category of AEW. And your question. What was the first show in which Chris Jericho defended the AEW Championship in the main event of an AEW pay-per-view? So the first pay-per-view, he defended the title in the main event.
Oh, man. Oh, that one or that one?
everyone good?
Yep.
All right, Alex, what do you have?
It would be Revolution 2020 because Full Gear had a lights out match.
And Paul.
Yep, I'm already full gear.
So yes, correct answer is Revolution for that same reason that Alex said. So Paul, your streak round is over on the first question, but Alex, we're going to continue on for you with your second question in the category of ECW.
All right, I won't need pen and marker.
No, we're good now since you're the one answering.
All right.
So your second question is: the Sandman defeated champion Steve Corino and Just Incredible in a triple threat match at Guilty as Charged 2001 under the stipulation of tables, ladders, chairs, and which other weapon?
I mean, there's an obvious answer with Sandman involved, but I just don't know if they actually put it in. Incredible, Guilty as Charged. So that would have been... Let's just say it. Singapore Cane.
That is correct for another point. It was tables, ladders, chairs, and canes. I laugh at Ryan McCormick, who said stairs. No, that was that one pay-per-view they did.
That was big show.
Yes. But we're going to move on to your next question, and that comes in the category of WCW. And your question is: on the second night of WCW Collision in Korea, Akira Hokuto defended which company's World Women's Championship against Bull Nakano?
Ooh, good one. When was Collision in Korea? Okay, I was 5. Gonna say the All Japan Pro Wrestling Women's title?
That is incorrect. We were in Mexico for CMLL.
I would have said All Japan too.
Women's Championship. So that streak round is over for you, but it is currently 12 for Alex, 11 for Paul. As we head into the final round, there will be no overtimes as the final round will begin.
Sorry, dude.
No ties. No ties, no overtimes. But guys, we are going to start with the final round. It works like
Hopefully
this.
no controversy.
3 points per correct answer. Starting at the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own questions until they take the lead. If one player's out of question does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. And as mentioned, there will be no ties today, as the swing is currently 1 point. But before we start picking numbers, Paul, I need a number between 1 and 3 to see how many times we're going to shuffle that final round.
Let's go 1.
Just the 1. All right. Now, Paul, 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
15, 6, and 10.
Okay. And Alex.
Do I even have to say it? You know what? It's been a while. I haven't said it. Give me a Kirby Puckett and then multiply them together.
All right. You got it. 3, 4, 12 is for you. But Paul, you chose number 15. And that corresponds to number 15, which is Ring of Honor. And Paul, your first question. Which wrestler defeated Cody Rhodes to win their first and only ROH World Championship?
Christopher Daniels.
That is incorrect. Cody Rhodes defeated Christopher Daniels, but the person who defeated Cody Rhodes was Dalton Castle.
Oh wow, it was only. No, he only had one title.
And moving on to your second question, which is number 6, and that comes in the category of the Altitude Era. And your question is: what was the name of the short-lived WCW cruiserweight that regularly competed in WCW in the year 1999, including his only pay-per-view match where he lost to Juventud Guerrera and the opening match of Spring Stampede 1999? Ooh.
Blitzkrieg.
That is correct for 3 points. Blitzkrieg, bringing you up to 14.
Wrestling Observer Rookie of the Year, I believe.
Yeah, that was a mouthful of words. I've never read a question that long again. All right, now Alex, we're going to go to you for question number 3, and that corresponds to NXT.
All right.
And Alex, your question. Grayson Waller defeated LA Knight in which type of match at NXT Roadblock 2022?
Fucking 2.0. I can't even picture that match. Thinking of the two guys, something that would make sense as a stipulation. I'll say steel cage.
That is incorrect. We were looking for a last man standing. Last man standing. But Alex, we're going to move on to your second question. You chose number 4. And that comes in the category of Impact Wrestling.
All right.
And your question. Which current AEW roster member challenged Christian Cage for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Destination X 2007?
Current AEW roster members who were in TNA in that era. Destination X07. Oh my god, there's only like 2 names popping into my head. One does not make sense at all. Well, it would for the time frame, but I'm sure he's not. Let's go with Sting.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Samoa Joe.
Damn it.
Samoa Joe. But Alex, we're going to move on. Your...
That's one of my 2 guesses.
What was the other one that you thought, Alex, that didn't make sense?
The one that didn't make sense was Jay Lethal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would have been, depending on how they were feeling, it was an X Division pay-per-view.
Exactly.
So, we're going to move on to your final question, Alex. And that comes in the category of the Attitude Era.
Okay.
And Alex, your final question. Mankind and The Rock had which type of match for the WWE Championship at St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
Shit. I was just thinking about this feud the other day, too. Because they had the straight up match on Raw. I quit at the pay-per-view Rumble, empty arena, and then at Valentine's Day. Ladder match.
The winner of this match and still CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion is Paul Meade. The correct answer, it got you again, was Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing. It was a Last Man Standing match that went to a double countout. The Gold got counted out for 10, which led to the ladder match.
And then they had the ladder match after that.
But so, Paul, you are going to be the winner of this match with a final score of 14-12. You've defended the championship, and you will move on to Prestige to take on Steve Mesa in the hour-long 3 levels of Iron match. Paul, how are you feeling after this big win?
And the pressure's off for my first defense. I would have done well with his numbers in the last round, but man. The PWG round, Battle Zone, I don't know how I pulled this out. I just guessed indie wrestlers. And this is awesome, Alex. We need another rubber match in the future in any league. And it's an honor to face you. So.
Yes, indeed. So, Alex, the title match didn't go your way. It came down to almost the last question for both of you. Alex, there's still plenty of more opportunities as at Prestige you will now be taking on Joey Suba in a number 1 contenders match for the Twitch TV Championship. But Alex, how you feeling?
I know I know I came so close. I thought after that round 2, where I had the momentum on my side, I didn't quite do so hot in Battle Zone. Brought the momentum back a bit in rounds 3 and 4, only a little bit though. So I don't want to hang my head over this, but at the same time, there is something I said earlier that it's kind of on my mind. The fact that, end of the day, I've been doing this off and on for 6 years now, in various forms of trivia, movies, wrestling, primarily. I've had breaks, I've come back, and this is one of the few times I've actually had a legitimate shot at a title in that 6 years. So, I will say this. I'm actually going to forfeit my title number 1 contendership match with Joey. I'd prefer you find another opponent for him.
Okay.
And I think for the time being, I don't want to say I'm done, but I need a little bit of time off the roster. Not necessarily off the roster, but just not actively competing in just wrestling trivia. Just to kind of get the love and the passion for it back, because going into this match, I was a bit of a bundle of nerves. And part of the reason I did so well the last year with Iron Man and then the Clash is the nerves were off me. The pressure was off. I put the pressure on myself and I crumble. So maybe just a little bit of time away from CWT will do me some good. And it'll give someone else an opportunity to get their butt whipped by Joey so he can become number 1 contender for the Twitch title. And I might just need a month, I might need a couple, but I will be back. I promise that I will be back. Just need a little bit of time away to refocus my head.
All right, that sounds good. We will keep you on the roster. You let me know when you are ready to come back. Sometimes, just need a little break sometimes. But I have a couple of ideas in mind, and we'll see how that goes from there. However, at Prestige has announced, if you watched our match last week, our tag team match, you would know that starting next Thursday at Prestige, our first match to announce, besides our title match which just been decided, is a triple threat match for 2 faction points as faction leaders collide, as Topher LaBelle takes on Andrew Hayes, and they take on Travis Fame in a triple threat match with 2 faction points on the line. That is our first match at Prestige that will be happening. Also, I haven't mentioned this today, but after this match, please stay tuned, because at the top of this hour, we are going to be having another CWT match, as Papa West will be making his CWT re-debut as he takes on the Painmaker, Ryan Payne. This match will be happening in just a few minutes after this is over, but I want to thank everyone for watching. But please, we are not going to shut down the stream. Please stay tuned, because very soon that match will be taking place if you want to stay here. And
hi, as some of you know, my name is Jacob Barber, and I've competed in this league. I've retired from this league, and well, I guess what I'm here to say is I'm back. See you guys soon.
what was that? That was weird.
There was no audio there, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
But looks like Jacob Barber's back.
He could be. Also, welcome in 307 Yaka. Papa West is here. He says, mediocre, Jacob. What are you doing? Well, what is he doing? Could he be back? Is he back? I think he's back.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens there. But thank you all for being here. Thank you to everyone who bet their loonies and everything like that. In just a few minutes, Papa West taking on Ryan Payne. And I want to thank you all for being
Good
here
luck,
in the
guys.
chat. Thank you to you guys for being here. Congratulations, Paul, on defending the championship. And Alex, we will see you again, hopefully soon.
And before I go, one last thing, as always,
Go
whether
for
you've
it.
had a good, bad, or somewhere in between kind of day, folks, just remember, DFTBABAMF. Don't forget to be a badass motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Hi. As some of you know, my name is Jacob Barber, and I've competed in this league. I've retired from this league, and well, I guess what I'm here to say is I'm back. See you guys soon.
Welcome back, everyone. I got to take down the stuff from the last match, but our new competitors are here, and we're going to introduce them. First, he makes his return to CWT after nearly a 3-year absence. You last saw him when him and Matty Graham defeated the guy we just saw in a handicap match. But it is everyone's favorite dad. It's Papa West. How you doing?
Doing good. I had to carry Maddie to get that 2-on-1 win. Great moment in CWT history. Glad to make more moments.
Awesome. I hope there is plenty of moments as we move on. And Ryan, you are this is your first match since the clash ended. You are back. Ryan, how you doing tonight?
Well, for the last couple minutes, I was trying to look for some markers in order to do this, but I am good, actually. Yeah.
Awesome. I am glad to hear, guys, because this match will be getting underway. And we're going to start with round number 1. And round number 1 works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. 2 questions each based on the first round strength given by both combatants. One final question with 4 possible answers in a random category will be asked with 1 point per correct answer for 8 total points available. And we're going to start with Ryan's strengths, which was the Hardy of TNA. And your question is, how many times did Jeff Hardy win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship? All right, thank you, Topher. For those of you in the chat, before we hear these guys' answers, go ahead and bet those loonies on who will win. Will it be Papa West or will it be Ryan Payne? Take your loony bets in now. As you're gonna get ready. Looks like they are both in. Papa, what do you got?
When in doubt, 3 it out.
And Ryan.
Yeah, I can only think of 3 myself.
Correct answer is 3. Good strategy there, Papa. I learned it from Jordan Owens, but I don't know. It's always when in doubt, guess 3. You're going to move on to your second question, and that is, at which TNA pay-per-view did Matt Hardy make his TNA debut defeating Rob Van Dam, while also revealing he was a member of Immortal?
Oh. Don't know. Damn.
Answers in the chat as these guys think. Oh, quick erase from Ryan. Will it pay off?
No, it will not.
Oh, Papa, throw it out the heat.
Okay.
All right, they are in. Ryan, what do you have?
I was really trying to go through timeline in my head, so I just wrote no surrender.
And Papa West.
Bound for Glory.
That is both incorrect. We were looking for Genesis.
Yeah. Okay.
Genesis. But still 1-1 as we go on to your third question. They move on to Papa West strengths, which is 2020's premium live events. And your question. Which pay-per-view saw Big E go 1-on-1 against Roman Reigns in the main event? Welcome back in, everyone who is still here. JB3, Dwayne, Paul Meade's down in the chat. Topher's here. Steve is here. Ryan McCormick's still here. Joey Suba's here. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And JB3 says that he would vote, but he's saving all his loonies for a title shot because you can accumulate your loonies on the Twitch channel. 200,000 will get you a title shot, and I promise he's correct when he says it'll take till 2027 to get to. But guys, we're looking for answers from Papa West. What do you got?
I said WrestleMania Backlash.
And Ryan.
I said Survivor Series.
Correct answer is Survivor Series. It was champion versus champion. In 2021. We move on to your second question. And that question is, who did Matt Riddle defeat at Payback 2020? Damn, JB3 banking the loonies. Ad break? What do you mean, Dwayne? You're like, are you sure, Dwayne? Are you sure you're? I know you had 2 accounts. Dwayne, are you sure you're watching on the account you're subscribed? I know you're talking on the one you're subscribed on, but are you watching on the one you're subscribed on? It looks like these guys both have answers, or not.
I do not yet.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Got it.
All right, Ryan, what do you have?
I wrote Sheamus.
And Papa.
I was about to blank, so I guess Randy Orton.
Correct answer is King Corbin. King
Corbin.
Corbin. So you're going to move on to your 4-point question. We're looking for 4 answers here. Papa, you're new to this, so you're looking for 4 answers. You get 1 point for a correct answer for this one. And your question comes in the category of tournaments. And your question is, who were the final 4 participants in the Cruiserweight Classic? So who were the people in the semifinals, the final 4 wrestlers in that tournament? They should consider bringing that back, you know, the Cruiserweight Classic. You know, get some guys from around the world. Got answers in the chat. People were quick to this one. People do not forget the Cruiserweight Classic. You guys will get a little bit more time with this one, as it is a 4-pointer.
I might feel the last 2.
Coming up soon. Round 2. Round 2 is the strength round. Right, you guys are thinking. We will give you another 15 seconds. Are you good, Papa? What are you thinking?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll take that down. Papa, what do you got?
I have no idea what the Cruiserweight Classic is, not gonna lie. So I said Chris Jericho, Neville, Drake Maverick, and Kushida. People have fought for the Cruiserweight Championship.
All right, and Ryan, what do you got?
I'll admit that's like a good final 4. I wrote Grand Metalik, T.J. Perkins, Kota Ibushi, and Brian Kendrick.
All right, your correct answers are Grand Metalik, T.J. Perkins, Kota Ibushi, and Zack Sabre Jr.
Zach.
The final one. Zack Sabre Jr. So, Ryan, you got 3, and Papa, unfortunately, good answers would be amazing matches, but not what we were looking for. So
I wasn't sure if he was in the quarterfinals or the semifinals. Ugh.
But we're going to move on to round number 2. And round number 2 works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point. There's no steals. 4 total points available per player. And you will no longer need your whiteboards as we are unless you want to use them for notes, go ahead. But this is just a verbal round going forward. And Papa, we're going to start with you. And you chose AEW. And your question. At which pay-per-view did Kenny Omega defend his AEW World Championship in an exploding barbed wire deathmatch?
They say that for pay-per-view. I remember that match too. It sucked. At least the ending sucked. Revolution?
That is correct. And we are going to move on to your second question. In which type of match did the Young Bucks defeat Jurassic Express to win their second AEW Tag Team Championship?
No disqualification match.
That is incorrect. We were looking for a ladder match. And we are going to move on to your third question. Which wrestler did Cody Rhodes face in the first round of the inaugural TNT Championship Tournament?
Shawn Spears.
That is correct. And your final question in AEW is: on which special episode of Dynamite did Jade Cargill defend her TBS championship against Madison Rayne? Like, what was the name of the episode?
Fighter Fest.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Quake by the Lake. Quake by the Lake. But Papa, you picked up 2 points there as we move on to Ryan, and you chose ladder matches.
Yeah.
And your first question, ladder matches, is: which tag team won a ladder match for the Raw Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 33?
That would be the Hardys.
That would be correct. And moving on to your second question: which object was suspended above the ring for the ladder match between Triple H and Kevin Nash at TLC 2011?
Oh, I forgot that was a ladder match. I'll just say a sledgehammer.
You would say that because it's correct. As we move on to your next question. The first ever New Japan Pro Wrestling ladder match was contested for which championship?
Ooh. I'm gonna say the IWG, the Junior Heavyweight Championship.
That is incorrect. It was Kenny Omega versus Michael Elgin for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
But we still have one more question, and that question is: which current New Japan Pro Wrestling star won a ladder match to retain his X Division Championship at Slammiversary 2014?
Current. I'm gonna say, was this around the time of Suicide? Because that was so then it was always, but then it was like Chris Daniels and then TJP got it. What the hell? I'll just say TJ Perkins.
That was a good answer, but that is incorrect. We were looking for Sonata.
Okay, Sonata.
But you still got 2 points there, so bringing you up to 7-3 as we head into the battle zone. In the battle zone, it works like this: one question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. 5 total points available per player. And today, your question comes in the category of NXT. And starting with Papa, I need you guys to tell me, not including current champion Wes Lee, who are the 10 most recent NXT North American champions. Papa, you're up first. Name one.
Carmelo Hayes.
All right. And Ryan.
Cameron Grimes.
Papa.
Keith Lee.
Ryan.
Oh my God! I forgot the name he went by. Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Okay. And Papa.
Roderick Strong.
Ryan.
Leon Ruff.
Papa.
Damian Priest.
And Ryan.
Okay, hold on, let me check. Johnny Gargano.
Okay, and Papa, your final one.
That was the one I was hoping you would forget. I'm not gonna think of it.
All right. Do you want to throw out an answer? You got 15 seconds.
I can't think of anything.
All right. You'll skip. And Ryan finishes off.
Okay. What is it? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Forgetting his name. It's right there. I know his name when he was in New Japan, but his name in NXT.
We accept the human as long as you got the right wrestler.
Jonah.
Okay. I will accept him. All right. As long as you got we like, that's one thing I've adopted from Jordan Owens. As long as you got the right human, you're
Okay.
good. So, guys, your correct answers are, starting with the 10th most recent, Roderick Strong, Keith Lee, Damian Priest, Leon Ruff, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed or Jonah, Swerve
That's it,
Scott,
Bronx.
Cameron Grimes, Carmelo Hayes, and guys, you got 9 out of 10, and you forgot the most recent one, Solo Sikoa.
That's right. That's right.
Forgot he had it.
Yep.
I didn't
Very
think actually, because he was stripped of it, I didn't think they'd recognize it as a title win. That's why.
Yeah, they still do. He was just stripped of it, but
Yeah.
so Brian, you went 5 for 5, got the 5 piece. Papa, you still got 4. As it's currently 12-7 as we head into the final round. And guys, the final round, it works like this. 3 points per correct answer, starting with the lowest score. Each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own question until they take the lead. If one player's out of questions does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. And we currently have a 5-point swing, so there will be no overtime today. So, we're going to first of all start with Papa. I need a number between 1 and 3 to decide how many times the final round will be shuffled.
8.
Between 1 and 3. Decide them shuffling the final round.
3.
3. All right. I was going to say, I'm not clicking here and clicking randomize. Get out here. All right. So, Papa, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Okay. Can I ask the chat for 3 numbers between 1 and 20?
If you want to. Chat?
Chat, I need 3 numbers, 1 through 20.
All right. Come on, chat. Come through for Papa.
I need you.
Hold on.
As Paul Meade picks 419 for you.
Way to take all of them, Paul.
Yeah.
Great team player.
Okay, we'll take just Paul's first one then. 4, and then Topher says 15, and Dwayne says 5.
Heck yeah.
So 4, 15, and 5. So Ryan, I assume you're probably rolling your D20.
Yes, I'm bringing it back.
All right.
So hold on, I want to make sure. That's screwed. I'm just gonna have to lower this phone right here so you can see the desk.
All right.
Here we go.
Or we'll trust you. Works too.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Oh.
it's gone.
It was
What
a
do we got?
horrible roll.
It went on 1, but I believe it's taken, wasn't it?
1?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, number 1. And your second one?
12.
12. Okay.
And don't fall. Oh wait, fell off. Crap. All right. 9.
9. All right, that works. So, Papa, we're going to start with you. And your first number is number 4, which corresponds to the category of women's wrestling.
I love that
I
category.
like women.
And Papa, your question is, which AEW women's wrestler did Serena Deeb defeat in October of 2020 to win the NWA World Women's Championship?
Thunder Rosa.
That is correct, bringing you up to 10 points. But you still have a hill to climb as we move on to your second question. And that is number 15. And number 15 corresponds to the Royal Rumble. And your question. How many wrestlers from NXT entered the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a really good one. 4.
Should have stuck to what you said in the first question. When in doubt, pick 3.
Damn.
Indy Hartwell, Zoe Stark, and Roxanne Perez. But
Look, I'm forgetting one. I have to be forgetting one.
it's all right. You still got one more question, Papa, and that comes in the category of ECW. And your question is, how many times did the Dudley Boys win the ECW Tag Team Championships?
6.
The winner of this match by knockout with a final score of 12-10, Ryan Payne. You will win this match. We do not need any of your questions. The correct answer was 8. 8 for the Dudleys. So
Really close.
Ryan,
Really
you are
close.
back in the win column. You will get a point for the Pull It Club. But Ryan, how you doing after this win? Oh yeah, by the way, we had a draft and you were drafted to the Pull It Club.
Okay, yeah, I was moved out before. I was never given a link to the video. I've been very busy, so
It's
pull it,
all right.
fantastic. That was perfect. The initials spell out pick, so pick. I have a pick. I've got an afro, so put. It feels like a good. It feels like a good club for me to be a part of. Pull it club. You know, I feel good. I feel good with this win. Look, I knew I was not going to dominate the. The tournament. Well, not tournament, but more of just, the block. I knew I wasn't going to dominate my block, but I figured if I tried to get as many points as I could stay there. But, I mean, it's always good to know that I was the only person in my block that defeated Travis. So, there's like good confidence going forward. And yeah, with wrestling knowledge, I always like to play off of what I retain most of the time. Because if I tried to study and watch, I'd have to lock myself in a closet and just watch off my phone over for 3 days straight of wrestling matches. And even then, I wouldn't scratch the surface. So this feels good for what we have here. And going against Papa West, I knew he was gonna try to get in my head. So I figured if I just stayed on the narrow and pretty much treat it like my nieces, don't acknowledge them unless if they need something.
Yes, indeed. So you will pick up the win, and because you won for your faction, you'll get 1 point for them as Faction Wars rolls on. Papa, you were drafted into the Underdogs by way of this weird mathematical thing I have in my head, but you're part of the Underdogs, and you are back in CWT. This is definitely not the end for you. You will be back very soon, but Papa, I hope you enjoyed it, and how you doing?
I'm doing good. Ryan, I tried to get in your head, but looking at your hair, it's full of other craziness, so there wasn't much room for Papa to get in there. But no, I'm doing good. I guess I'm glad to be a member of the Underdogs. I mean, it could be worse. I could be a Pull It Club. Pull Out is a lot better. That's the club I want to be in.
Yes, indeed. But I want to thank everyone for watching the title match and this match. Our next time you will see us, we have to get it prepared, will be for CWT Presents Prestige. That'll be starting next Thursday. There's a lot of matches going on for that, including we will have one match that got preempted and will be now very a part of the Prestige card, as Jordan Owens will be taking on Noah Foster. We will also be having a 3-way match, as announced earlier, between Topher LaBelle, Andrew Hayes, and Travis Fame with a faction leaders triple threat, with the winner getting 2 faction points for their team, as well as we will have Nico Rigoli taking on Michael Turner for the Twitch TV Trivia Championship, as well as Joey Suba taking on an opponent to be named in a number 1 contenders match for that title. And we will have the re-debut of Jacob Barber as he returns to CWT. His opponent will be determined very soon. And then in our main event in 3 Levels of Iron, it's an hour-long 3-round match as Paul Meade defends his CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship against the winner of the number 1 contenders tournament, Steve Mesa. So be there for all of that. It'll be plenty of fun starting next Thursday. And I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Papa, for being here. And I will get in contact with you soon about your next matches. But thank you, everyone, for watching. And have a great night.